U.S. Bank Stadium holds just under 70,000 spectators, and they've come out in full force for this one. A fantastic atmosphere here in Minneapolis. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Detroit Lions and the Minnesota Vikings. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Ready. Check pass.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 30-yard line. A big play there on the first play of the game. Give him 52 yards on the ground. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Back to throw here. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And the Vikings pick up the football. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Let's face it, everybody at the start of a game has a mental image of how they expect it to go. But that was going exactly as they scripted it offensively. Moving the ball out, seemingly in control.
Cousins and the Vikings with a first and 10 at their own 21. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards, and that'll bring up second down.
But from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing is Cousins. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
On 3rd down, Cousins. Oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way you wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, Ryan Wright on to punt for Minnesota. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is taken around the 12. A solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down. Here's Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Second and 1. And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on the first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you break a tackle and turn into a bigger game. Also, they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers. Now you go all over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11. They'll set up a throw. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 13-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off, sometimes you're just rounding it, sometimes there's a fake, sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
And power running here down the 6-yard line. 64 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. Second and 3. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Lions will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Kenny Nwangu now out of his end zone. But a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
At their own 14-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Second down, they go right back to Cook. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on third down. Throwing, Cousins. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? You get a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Second and 9 now. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long.
Nineteen tight.
Looking to throw. eluded the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Already in the first quarter, already sacked him once. Let him get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that tackle being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Badgley's kick is good. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And this one is incomplete.
And he's missed now at his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. That'll bring up 2nd down. They run the counter with Cook. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Cousins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roll down the field. And a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
First down, here's the run with Cook. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. The Vikings are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate. Always tough, NFL.
On 2nd down, it's Cook again. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Cousins to throw it. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's personal or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 2nd down. And they'll send the slot in motion left. On 2nd down, Swift. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now back to throw. Finding Sutton on the out route who makes the catch. And there's a gain of 4. And that's going to make it 4th down.
This for baseball, we call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, and the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a fourth down.
Okay, ready? Let's go, man.
They'll try and sneak it here. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on fourth down.
Ready?
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Swift. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
18 Rodney. 18 Rodney.
2nd and 4. That pass caught. It's Williams. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score.
What are we doing?
Let's go. Nothing, 19.
They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Turnovers, obviously, turnovers always cost you. You throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open, which means a tighter window. Down near the goal line, you really want him to be open. In this case, it cost him.
And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. To throw, Cousins. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next grab. Let it go. Hard to do when you're throwing this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 106 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half.
Hey, check that. Street. Check. Set up.
Here's Swift. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Harrison Smith. He's at the 50. 30. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder, this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away? It could cost them a ball game.
Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 17-yard line.
Cousins. And this pass caught by Gray. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense. as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Bring up 48.
To throw is Cousins. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kirk Cousins as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And leading 10-7, they may just want to get this to the locker room. Rolling to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stout troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. Running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
58 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now. That's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They run it again with Cook. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And it's going to be another first down as they get into the goal to the Lions 22.
It's taken the Lions to get a start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed.
Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And space tough to come by there as they'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
He'll drop to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Detroit. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL, but I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And right now, they're in a bit of a tough spot here, CD. You're trailing by double digits. Remember the last time out, they fumbled. They're going to have to play some clean football here on this possession.
And all the talk on their sideline has been about taking care of the football, making sure that they're handling the ball correctly. So you know they'll be squeezing the rock pretty tight here. They just have to be careful not to go so hard at doing that they actually cause themselves other problems. Take care of the ball, but still try and play free and natural.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, we're good, we're good.
Here's Cousins. Here's Fuller with a catch. Across midfield. That will go for 26 on 1st down.
Zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. Thomas brings it in. And he'll go down the route before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there on 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Cousins. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That one goes for 16 yards and sets him up 1st and goal.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Throwing is Cousins. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. So 1st down went the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go down as a loss of 5. And it brings up 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks. And that one ended up going backwards.
Here is Cook with 4th and goal. And he'll take this one down near the 15. And 3 yards on the carry there as his defense holds strong and takes it to 4th and goal.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And his kick is good. And a touchdown, 17-10. So in response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter, look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send a message that says, hey, we're not going away.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go now.
2nd and 8 coming up. They're going to look to throw. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connected a very nice play downfield, a combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and he's saying, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around a training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Lions might be headed to the win column for the first time this season as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with it. First down, here's Cousins. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson. His 2nd touchdown of the season. The Vikings have made it a low-score game again. Here are the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball.
Ready,
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll set up a throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
One thing the offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it just before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, and their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And mark him down way up close to the foot. 22 yards there, 1st and 9. Up the middle, it's Cook. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
It's easy.
On 2nd and 9, Cousins able to find Gray here. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Cousins now to throw on 1st down. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he'll be brought down at the 27. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now we've got movement up front. And I think this is going to be on Minnesota. A full start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Throwing, Cousins. He's got Fuller. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Cook up the gut. And he is going to lose yardage here. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Cousins. Justin Jefferson. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. The extra point in the final one. He gets it to go. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play and that can help change things.
And they'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down, and you're able to shut down the winning play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
They'll look to throw. And that's caught by Williams. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. He'll get this down to the 38.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try to snatch a victory.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, you crowd the line of scrimmage. If they do pop one, it's going to go away.
Yeah, well, they could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So everything hanging in the balance, resting on the right foot of Michael Badgley. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And this one is right through. And the Lions are going to win this game. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by that offense, that's ultimately what doomed them.
And this is what coaches preach all the time to every team that we ever talk with. Taking care of the ball on offense, trying to take it away on defense. And let's face it, when you give it away 3 times in one game, you make it very difficult for your team to get the W.
So for Detroit, They're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they'll return home next week to take on the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, they will fall to a similar mark at 1-2. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears.